Take my chopsticks. I look at it, see how I would like to represent all the little mushrooms in here. If I could find a very good, there we go. Okay. I have my beautiful baby oyster mushrooms plus my tofu. All right, I'm just gonna make it very simple. I'm gonna roll up my sleeve. All right, so who's crazy about mushrooms? I am. I love mushrooms. They're delicious. They absorb the sauce that you cook it in, and it's just great over a hot bowl of rice. Well, everything's great over a hot bowl of rice. But in this case, this is gonna be my little veggie dish. I have 3 types of mushrooms. I have the brown beach mushrooms that look like a little forest of mushrooms bundled together. Really cute. And then I have these gorgeous oyster mushrooms. Now these are very beautiful. And then I have the king oyster. And these are kind of cute. They're kind of stumpy, as if you would see them in a little cartoon. Go beep, 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 beep. Really cute. Wow. And they are very good. And look at this, pop them in your mouth. But they're really good with butter. Just slice them really thin, pan fry it in butter. It's great. Okay. Besides the mushrooms, I'm gonna be adding some tofu as my protein as well. And these were deep fried tofu. You could buy them at any store. Yeah, I believe they even have it like at local grocery stores, like at Safeway or what. But instead of leaving it cubed, I actually slice them, because when you slice them, they have the air pocket inside, and that is where they could absorb all the sauce that you cook it in. And so every bite you take with this tofu, after you saute it, it's juicy. It just squishes in your mouth, and it's just mouth-watering great. So right now, what I'm going to be doing in my wok, combine all the mushrooms. I'm going to put butter, salt, shoyu. It's quick and simple. Add the tofu, and it's done. So let's get started. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I'm back. All right, so I have my wok. I'm going to go ahead and put the heat on. Ooh. Okay. And I have everything here ready to set. I have my beach mushrooms. I have my baby king trumpet mushrooms. And I have my beautiful baby oyster mushrooms plus my tofu. All right, I'm just gonna make it very simple. I'm gonna roll up my sleeve. I'm just gonna use my hair tie to put it up so I can stir it without thinking I'm gonna catch my kimono on fire. Don't want that to happen. Okay, I have my butter. So I'm gonna put some butter. I don't really measure. I mean, I usually just plop it in. I think that is 1 teaspoon, I believe it is. This, just like 1 teaspoon of butter. And of course, you could go ahead and add onion, or you could add some bok choy. Just take note that you want to add your mushrooms in first. Okay, go ahead. And usually, I do slice these in half. Maybe I should, do that real fast. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my heat. And all I'm going to do, I'm gonna make sure that you can see it, put that on the side. I am gonna slice it in half, just because I think if you eat something this big, it's like popping something big in your mouth and you just kind of gag. So I'm gonna go ahead and just slice it, just like this. So I took one and I sliced it very thin to be like this. So I'm gonna do that right now. And if you want to, you could do it too if you're following me. Keep in mind, I'm not a professional chef. I just really just cook from my heart. And I kind of explore things. Favorite thing I love to watch is Tasty. Tasty Japan and Tasty from other countries. People are so creative and great chefs out there. One thing I didn't say that I was doing is like sometimes the little stubby part, I just kind of cut it off just to make it look more clean cut, I guess. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because remember, when you do saute, everything gets all smushed and mushed together or mixed together. So yeah, don't spend too much making everything so perfect. Just slice away. All right. Okay, so I'm just about done slicing my last little baby king trumpet. So voila, right there, lots. And definitely a lot easier to eat instead of something like bulky and big. And yeah, you don't want you to choke or gag or what. So definitely slicing it is a lot better. And also when you slice it, if it's nice and thin and you put the butter on it, it will really taste good. You could taste it. Taste the butter in every bite. So yummy. All right, I put my heat back on. I put some butter. Like I said, I put a tablespoon inside, and then now I'm just going to go ahead and wait for it to melt. Like I said, you could add sesame seed oil, or you could add onions, bok choy, anything. It's just a big, nice, kind of like a stir fry, but your emphasis is gonna be on the variety of mushrooms. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add my trumpet now. And yes, it may look like it's a ton of mushrooms, but mushrooms actually shrink, right? They're nice and big and plump, but once they're cooked, they go, they shrivel up. So all of that in. Yummy, yummy. No, you can't really hear it, or can you? It's sizzling. Can you hear it? Oh, yeah. Go ahead and stir it. Now, because these baby king oyster mushrooms absorb butter, you might need to add a little bit more throughout your cooking. So just always have it ready on the side, and just add it as you please. As this is cooking, I'm gonna get my salt all ready. Pink Himalayan salt. I like to sprinkle a little bit on top. Whee! And yes, this is so fun. Cooking mushrooms is fun. Yes, cooking fungi is fun. Fungis are fun. All right, so stir, stir, stir. Oh, you can already see it. Look how it's kind of shriveling up. It's not as dente or, you know, plumpy. Okay. And the next thing I'm going to do, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my brown mountain beach mushrooms. Okay, that's a tongue twister there. And I didn't really slice the bottom too much. I just left it as clumped together, like a little forest, like I mentioned, earlier. And it just falls right apart. See this. So you're gonna take it, plop it in. Anything that's clumped together, just separate. Like this, see it's clumped together, just separate it. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna go ahead and stir again. My king oyster mushrooms are already nice and cute and soft. They kind of shriveled up a little bit. I'm gonna get a little bit more butter, probably half a tablespoon of it. Grab my salt. Later on, if you want, you could even add sesame seeds on it too. You could even put furikake if you like. There's a lot of things you could do with stir fry. I think when you cook like this, there's like no boundaries. You could just be creative and add whatever you feel like you want to add. Ooh, look how it's shiny. Let me see if I can show it to you. Shine. Steam, can you see? All right. The last thing I'm going to add is my oysters. Separate it with your fingers. I did cut the end of these, or I will, sorry. Did not cut them yet, so let me just do that real fast. See, I just sliced the bottom a little bit like that. And watch this, it's just gonna fall apart. Do the same over there. I don't know why I didn't slice them yet. I think I was just mesmerized by how beautiful they are. They are very nice. Now, I bought these at a local Asian market, so if you don't have a local Asian market, just go to any grocery store and see what type of mushrooms they have. Portobello, regular mushrooms. I don't know what the regular ones are called, but you put them in salad. Those are good. Usually they have shiitake too, so, or enoki mushroom. So I'm just separating it. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt again. And I'm just gonna mix it. All right. This looks so good. Have to show you one more time. I know. All right, let me see if I can get my hair out of the way so you can see it. See it? All right. I think overall I probably added half a tablespoon. I love shoyu. I actually used the low sodium shoyu, so because I think the regular shoyu is kind of salty, and I already add salt to it, so it's kind of like I don't want it to be too salty. Next, I'm gonna add the mushrooms. Not mushrooms, so sorry. The tofu, deep fried tofu. And it may look bulky. The steam and the heat and the sauce and the butter and everything will just make it nice and soft and tender. Keep in mind, this is another source of a protein dish. It's really great. Quick and simple as well. So I just add a little bit more shoyu and salt. And I'm just stirring right now. I know some of you are maybe wondering, Why am I cooking always a lot? Well, I actually not only cook for myself, I actually cook for my mom too. She has a hard time moving now. She hurt her neck really bad a couple of years back, and now that she's older, she has a difficult time walking and moving her head. So I've been cooking so that she doesn't have to cook, right? So I package her like a little bento and always bring it over. Try my best to keep her company. But this is the finished product. I love mushrooms, my mom loves mushrooms, and it's really another good source of protein with the tofu. So this is how it looks. Ooh, yes. And it's delicious. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna try the king. Not trumpet, but king oyster was good. Very good. And look, the baby oyster still took its shape. For my tasting, I'll probably add a little bit more salt. I know my mom will love this. And as you can see, this is what I meant by the tofu being squishy now, because it absorbs the sauce. And hopefully you can see it. Like squish, squish. Very good. I do hope that you try this out because it's really good. And it's quick and simple. The other mushrooms I just put in salad, so having variety of type and then stir frying it is great. Hold on. I am going to put it in this plate. All right. So something pretty unique about, well, not really unique. Well, honest truth, in the Japanese culture, we love to plate our dishes very nice. And you do know, like, you have your carbs, your bowl of rice, you have your protein, you have your soup, you have your pickled radish. If sometimes you serve it in a small little dish. But we use all these variety of dishes. But if we were just to serve it as to a group, we love to plate it in the beautiful ceramic-like dishes. And this one is special to me because it was made by one of my friends when I was taking ikebana. And when I was taking ikebana, the vases were really expensive. So one of my friends learned how to do the pottery, and she made this for me. Isn't it cute? And so I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to plate it on. And let me see if I can do this. Ooh, I want to make sure you can see it all. Oh shoot, I kind of like missed that. There we go. I hope you guys know these woks are heavy. Or my wok is heavy, so I'm sorry if it's like graciously being poured in here, but all right. Take my chopsticks. I look at it, see how I would like to represent all the little mushrooms in here. If I could find a very good baby oyster mushroom. Oh, there we go. Okay. And look at that. How do you like it?